We're going to get their earnings tomorrow, and we're going to find out for sure that they have $250 billion. I repeat, $250 billion, $250 billion in cash. That is Apple's cash pile. Steve Forbes is with us, Forbes media editor-in-chief. If we get any of that, $250 billion from that one company, get any of that back here, and we've got ourselves a stimulus. I expect this week we'll hear how we get that back. What say you?
Well, that's why you need this tax reform. Apple has already borrowed $40 billion in bonds. Why would they, with $250 billion in cash, be out borrowing money in the debt markets? One, the Fed has made it cheap. They can do financial engineering. And so the tax cut that Trump wants to put in would make it worthwhile to make real investments, not financial engineering.
Yes, I'm with you all the way. It sounds absolutely fabulous. What happens, however, if we drop the tax cut to 15%, have an even lower repatriation tax rate, and they don't bring the money back? We've got a political problem.
No, Apple has a problem. It means it doesn't know how to invest the money. But I guarantee you there are tons of entrepreneurs out there who will put the new capital created by the...
That's a nice spin on it, but come on. The other side of the coin is the politicians are going to be all over it. They're going to say, you've got $250 billion in cash and you're not bringing it back here. This is America.
Well, this is America. And America means you have freedom to do what you want.
But there's a very strong political voice that says, OK, you can do what you like, but you better do this.
Donald Trump has a political voice, and he's saying we got to make America great again. If Apple wants to be part of it, great. If it wants to go by the sidelines and become a has-been company, that's their problem, not mine.
I'm with you all the way, but I'm just raising the alternative point of view here. If you look at the cash...
If politicians focus on Apple's cash pile, not on getting rid of all these regulations, not on cutting the tax code, not on reforming health care, then we got a real problem.
I think there's a problem when private enterprise are just three companies,
and
that
by
would
the
be
way,
Google, hold on, Google, Apple, Microsoft. Together, they have nearly $500 billion in cash, most of it overseas. Now, you can say, oh, well, they've got the freedom to do what they will with it, and you're right, they do, but that's a huge political problem. That chunk of money that's not doing us any good, and it's American companies that earn that money.
Well, if you lower that tax rate, get rid of it altogether, that would be a good thing. But put that $500 billion in perspective. That's the equivalent of 6 weeks of federal spending, 8 weeks of federal spending. It is chump change considering what Washington is doing. So having a massive tax cut, getting the government to tighten a little bit, that's massively more important than what those three companies do.
Okay.
Those three companies won't drive the economy. It's the tens of thousands of small new businesses that will be created that will drive the economy just as it's done in the past. The biggies, they eventually become dinosaurs. I want the newbies to come along.
The newbies to come along. All right, strong. All right, I'll take that, Steve Forbes. I will definitely take that. What about any comment on the first 100 days?
Yes, I think, one, he's learned he's got a problem with Republicans. Republicans have learned they've got a problem with Republicans. But the amazing thing is, he's done a lot, doesn't get headlines, on deregulation. Most unglamorous thing possible, other than monetary policy. But that's setting the stage long-term for a real renaissance in this country. Piecemeal by piecemeal, piece by piece, getting rid of those regulations. That's why NASDAQ has done well. That's why the Russell 2000 did so well. Those are small companies. They have life again.